So where were we? Sylph management. Right, so we did our chocobo thing. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Hail, adventurer, I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adder? Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the twin adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. I don't remember what his voice sounds like, but I know it's weird. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder seed-seer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The twin adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen and will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb balance between Gridania and the sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. The sylphs of Little Solus remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solus, you will come upon Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Again, I accidentally muted my mic, so voicing over in post. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. Understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Under trust, however, and they're as friendly as any foe. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend, my memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the huts before, you might have more luck with them. Oh, I muted my mic to cough and I'll fix that in post. The sylphs. Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Tee is a bit much. The sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our mast. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. I don't know what that accent was. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs onto sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Now I have to remember who I used a French accent for. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Oh. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along drat. What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen any ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck! Go find the grass and stimulate it. Let's get our chocobro out. A curious tussock. Level 28. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on you. Now, let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh. Not to mention, spare you from that god-awful stench. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. And afore I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amaline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It is good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. I don't know how I'm gonna do sylphic voices. I think they would be more ethereal and breathy, perhaps, but also high-pitched, so I think they'd be more ethereal and breathy, perhaps. It's so annoying. I'm annoyed with myself. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story. But this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. I don't think we ever have a voice acted sylph. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania. We're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these one? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking Ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Rael here is an oath of peace penned by the elder seer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Rael's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. You probably want to dance around. Say, Rael, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. You guys haven't greeted any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, there go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Oh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Rael, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Rael, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Cura Immediate of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' trouble. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The ziz, garleans, and gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. You think so? Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Camuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Crazy that they only want me to kill one of each. That seems weird, but I saw a shiny. There it is. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, just these 2. Oh. Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. What about some brownie brushes? Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one? This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey, buzzy one? This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asked Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger. This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel Walking Ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel Walking Ones carry big boxes. Maybe Walking Ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel Walking Ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel Walking Ones come from Empire. carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow dancing one's map. This one makes mark, right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing one will go looking for steel ones, yes? A suspicious box, you say? I'm sorry, giant gnat, you're gonna get caught in here. Oh, I'm hungry. Dancing one is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found paper inside of box? This is a message from Empire? This one can read walking one's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but dancing one has helped this one much today. Dancing one must promise to always be friend to these ones. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these named Claxio ventured outside Little Solus alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Maybe Claxio is the spy. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solus? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home. But then meddling one arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one! What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touch ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry, before touched ones take Claxio away. Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Camuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touch ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Rael. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio and meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solus. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling or helpful one, this one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. But Elder one is... This one must ask Kind one's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind one to see Elder one, yes? But this one cannot. I like how we went from walking one to dancing one to helpful one to kind one. This one cannot because Elder one is not here. Elder one is not anywhere. Elder one went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind one will help find Elder one, yes? Near where Elder one disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder one. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind one talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind one comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many kind ones, yes? This one begs of Kind one, please go to Gridania and ask fellow kind ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder one returns.
Editing Nara here. I took a break, came back, and my camera apparently didn't record, so no cam for the rest of this part, but it will be back for the next one.
Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the sylph tribes? Your elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gya Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. A message from Commander Hulwaeth, you say? The sylph elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Well met, adventurer. You have the finest grog and grub this side of... Eh? Not here to fill your belly, then? Hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. Seems kinda racist. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Fair enough, pal. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Ugh! Nafika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dusk-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. Bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. Nicely done, Rael. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a dusk-white Elizan. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands and the likes of many. To be fair, the Duskwights can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? I think there should be lots of places like that. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Keekerin friend of mine, you see, name of Teddaroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Keekerin that worked at the Druthers. You speak of Teddaroon. Related to that Kyokuroon bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put together and were making good coin. Old Teddaroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokuroon himself. He can be tight-lipped, though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokuroon busy with business. Too busy for blather. What about an egg? Chicken egg? Kyokuroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teddaroon. Teddaroon no here no more. Teddaroon leave Limsa. Teddaroon go look for sparkles. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teddaroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at Fairy Dock. You go to Fairy Dock. Kyokuroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokuroon. Teddaroon? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Ailport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking nald'thal. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Teddaroon? Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Keekerin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Amaroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. We have a level 23 archer, and we are gonna continue on. Now, I have a feeling I'm gonna talk to this guy and it's gonna say you can't do this on archer because that's not how you started it. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Teddaroon? Teddaroon, forget this. Forget it, druthers. Teddaroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teddaroon thank. Teddaroon thank. Good Buscaroon doing good? Good Buscaroon, good to Teddaroon. Teddaroon miss good Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon help Teddaroon. Teddaroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies, many thankies. Teddaroon make Keekerin firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teddaroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. That's only 3 things, not many things, but sure, Teddaroon, I will help. Teddaroon makes firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Teddaroon need? You brought all the thingies. Teddaroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Teddaroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later. Tederun make firewater. Good, good firewater. You take to Buscaroon? Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tederun hopes Buscaroon happy. Tederun gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tederun make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tederun's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Kicker and firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. Hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. You got it, dude. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First sylphs and now garleans. And all in the same place. Cannot be a mere coincidence. Might the garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking them? Or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spies are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and where the whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Rael, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him, if it comes to that. Do you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Not long now. Think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid me their worth. You? What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends! It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Just one... That's one friend? And all you got, Laurentius? How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I've brought the Vieira bitch. How dare you?